people walk in the door, what's the ambience like? What's the music playing? Does it smell good? Now here's an interesting book if you really want to study the 1%er. You have a look at overcoming, or it's called Coming Back. It's written by the CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, and he resigned as CEO back in about 2003. And then what he watched was gradually over the next 5 years, store numbers increase, share price go down, dissatisfaction go down, profits decrease. So from the outside, he said, well, how do I have a look at what I can do to improve it? And certain things were introduced that affected what he called the Starbucks experience, which was his first book. An example of the coffee shop was that one of the reasons Starbucks, how they created this ambience was they were very particular on the smells and the odours that the shop put out. Now what happened was when he resigned as CEO, some changes were made. The first thing that they did was they changed the coffee machines over, and instead of being this height, where you can create eye contact with every person who comes in and have a chat and a chin wag, they changed them and all of a sudden I was here, so the baristas could hide behind. Not that they wanted to, but there was no eye contact. Is eye contact important in a relationship? If that's about this, yeah. They started selling toasted sandwiches as part of their breakfast menu. But the odour of the toasted sandwiches infiltrated the odour of the coffee beans and nullified it all. So the coffee bean odour that used to be part of the Starbucks experience all of a sudden was now burnt cheese. Now, consciously people might not take that in, but you know, subconsciously go, this just wasn't the place it used to be. They don't know what it is. Does that make sense? So your cup of coffee experience comes from people walking in the door. It's how you greet it. Is there a smile? Is there eye contact? Is there a hi, how you going today? What would you like to drink? How the order's taken? How quickly is it brewed? Is it served at the end with a little chocolate on the side? If I had a cafe, every person would get a little chocolate on the side. You know, it's a little 1%er that costs a couple of cents, but that's a value added that gives a 10x experience. So you see what I mean? You can take everything from when people pick up the phone or call your business, jump on your website, right through to the point where they've paid money for you, for your product or service, and the after-sales service. And I guarantee between the very first touch point and the end, if I was doing some work with you, I could come up with at least 50 touch points that you can continually innovate, improve, and do better. So you don't have to be new, you just have to be better. Does that make sense? Great, so continually look for that.